Alright, hey guys, hello, welcome. We're in phase 4 of the light side territory battles, but we're doing, of course, phase 3 ship combat mission. So just wanted to record this attempt and see how well we did. So we're going to use, of course, General Kenobi. That's quite obvious. We're going to be using Galactic Republic, also obvious. And we're going to start with Anakin, obvious. We're going to start with Rex and the Umbaran Starfighter. I like this lineup. This is my favorite lineup for this. We're going to start, of course, with the Y-Wing, Plo Koon, and Ahsoka in reinforcements. The last one doesn't matter as much. Since I already have a tank in the reinforcements, I'm going to actually use Consular this time. This Consular on his reinforcement can heal like 40% protection, and then they can call an assist on his first move, so pretty good. We're going to use that. I probably won't even get that far. Probably won't have to use them. At most, I should hopefully only use 2 reinforcements, but we'll see what happens. So here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. So we got the Bounty Hunters. So, Bounty Hunters, with this, the major danger is what's his face? Boba Fett, Slave 1. When Slave 1 reinforces, you need to kill him as soon as possible. Because if he gets his AoE off, it's going to wipe your entire fleet. So we do need to focus down on Houndstooth, because we need to get him at least to where he's not able to taunt, or we need to kill him before Slave 1 comes out. So that we can just focus down on Slave 1. So, of course, we start out with our Mass Assist, Mobilize. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the... I didn't get any target locks anywhere, so I'm going to go ahead and use his ability, and we're going to put a target lock on him. And then we can use... yeah, we're going to use the AoE here. Try to get a buff block, prevent him from getting more protection up. Now he's getting pretty hurt right now. He's got taunt on, so we're gonna toss the protection and turn meter over here to just get him a little bit more survivability. Basic, didn't have a choice. Now we can go ahead and bring in a reinforcement. I'm gonna bring in the Y-Wing. No real reason for me to bring in Plo Koon right now. I'm not really hurt. No reason to really bring in Ahsoka. I don't need to dispel buffs. And I'm not hurt enough to bring in the Consular either. So we're going to bring in just another tank. And let's get some good damage in here. That Retribution also can be helpful. Alright. Beautiful. He didn't even do a basic. So he didn't dispel. We're going to keep on Houndstooth. We're going to focus him down, like I said earlier, because that taunt can be really nasty. Even though I can focus now on someone else, we're just going to keep our focus on the boss. We're going to take him out. I'll go ahead and use our Unending Loyalty here, put the offense over on what's his face, and then we're going to target IG-88 because he does not have Foresight for this special to get some additional damage. It's going to hit Houndstooth as well. So they did some damage over here onto the Y-Wing. Let's keep the Y-Wing up. So we're going to once again toss the protection onto the tank. While I can do that on Anakin to get him more turns, I figure that it's better to keep everyone healthy. Now here we're going to just do a basic. I'm not going to use my AoE because he's already got the buff immunity, and I want to save that because his next move he's going to basic, and that's going to get rid of the debuffs. So I want to be able to put the buff immunity back on immediately. So if this doesn't kill him, we need to have that ready. So basic, it killed him, great. So I didn't need to actually save it, but it's alright. Now here comes Hyena Bomber. That's interesting. I have not seen Hyena Bomber on reinforcement for the bounty hunter missions or bounty hunter ships. Not a big deal. We'll just focus him down. He did not even use his AOE on this first turn, which is pretty nice for me. I am not going to reinforce. So here's the thing. If I were to reinforce right now, and I were to bring out Plo Koon, which would be the logical reinforcement, next turn for Hyena Bomber, he's going to use his AOE and he's going to spread his Buzz Droids, and that's going to whittle away at my team, and I won't have any way to cleanse it. So it's better to save Plo Koon and save that dispel and that healing until after he has used his AOE. So we're just going to use the ultimate ability that can increase their cooldowns, do a good amount of damage as well. So you see now he's got a 3-turn cooldown on his AOE, so we should be fine. We shouldn't need to bring in Plo Koon really at all, possibly for the remainder of this match. Let's go ahead and do our AOE, get this taunt refreshed. Okay, focusing down on Hyena Bomber because I don't have any choice. Let's go ahead and flip this. That's going to reduce our cooldowns, and we'll do a mass assist on that Hyena Bomber. That should kill him. Beautiful. This was nice and easy. Now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the AoE just so I can get some damage out there, because I don't have anyone that I need to stick buff immunity on. Even if they bring in a reinforcement, I won't need that buff immunity, so we're just going to try to get that damage output. Got that nice one-shot too on Xanadu Blood. Now I should be able to kill him before the capital ship even takes a turn, so there we go. Nice and easy. I like this lineup a lot better than using the Clone Sergeant, and you could see why. That Rex's ability was just amazing. Having the Y-Wing there as the reinforcement was really good. Using the Clone Sergeant in place of the Y-Wing would probably work, because then you bring in someone who is taunting, and you basically do the exact same thing, except that Clone Sergeant also has some protection regen, so he might be also very useful as that second tank, or as the reinforcement tank. So things could have changed if the Hyena Bomber had done his AoE to spread the Buzz Droids around on his first move. Then I would have brought in Plo Koon instead of doing the ultimate, and then I would have done the ultimate on the next turn. But I don't picture anything really going differently. If he had brought in Boba Fett instead of the Hyena Bomber, it would have been no problem, because I would have been able to focus down on Boba Fett, because there wouldn't have been any other taunts going on, so it would have been nice and easy there. The only other thing that could have happened, of course, aside from getting maybe the malevolence with the Buzz Droids or the Vulture Droids, the only other thing that could have happened was possibly if they could have done more focus damage at the very beginning and focus down on Rex or focus down on Fives. Maybe it would have gone different. But I don't think that they could have killed Fives in that scenario in that first turn. So there we go. Nice, easy fleet mission complete. And we will see you in the next video.